Hi guys, welcome to Ani's world. We're back, and as you can see, we're way better. So, I have not been on YouTube for a while. I've been like so busy. I moved, I bought a new car, and I also started school and got my son in school. So I just had like a bunch of different things going on. But I'm really excited to be here with you guys and share my new findings with you. And today I want to come on here as like my authentic self with my authentic intentions. Um, I want everyone to know that they are possible of being God if they acknowledge that they are, if they walk in that energy. Now, this is something that comes with responsibility, and it comes with something that you learn and evolve to carry with grace. That's why, if anyone knows me, they know I always use that word, evolve. I really like it. It's something that like is even unique and way different from growth, because it's something that shows you that there's really nothing wrong with you at all. You're going through a cycle of becoming who you want to be, becoming the person that you see fit. And that takes practice, it takes work in the physical world. But in the spiritual world, you can already be there. And I love that word evolve because that's what it means to me. And recently, after doing the Black Moon ritual, I've been able to answer questions that I have even asked myself for a long time. And although I come on this platform and I speak very heavy on my words, I am not knowing of everything and I am still learning. But that's what makes me such a master and, like I said, a part of this evolution, evolving, because I'm constantly learning. And what I learned is the answer to the question that I guess we all been asking, what I've been asking myself for a long time. What is this entity of God? What do I need to step into? And, during the Black Moon, I did go viral, which I intentionally asked for. I'm very intentional about things, even about the way that I go viral. And I asked for a certain amount of negativity to see if I was able to transmute it. And I did. And I'm not even trying to be dramatic. It's just like it's crazy to me because I can't express it to you in other than words, and that you need to experience this for yourself. But I was able to meditate for a long time just by myself. And it's funny because at first I was just kind of going into different dibbles and dabbles and healthy habits that I had. And then I clicked on a YouTube video because self-love is a journey that is never ending. And I even am willing to learn that. Whether it's a book, a YouTube video, whatever. I've been reading more philosophy books, so self-love hasn't been there. But that's what I decided to click on. And the first thing that it said was looking for things outside of yourself is the wrong direction, basically. So I instantly clicked it off because there was nothing else for me to like go from there. I knew I had enough knowledge and confidence and self-love to sit with myself and ask myself these questions. And what I asked myself was, how did all of this happen? Because I'm not very vulnerable about my life on my YouTube channel, but I have been through what I like to call several lives, and I'm not going to like elaborate on that. I have truly feel like I've been through several different lives. And I asked myself, like, how did I get here? How did I do this? How am I here? And the answer was me. So I sit very heavy in this energy and authentic in this energy because this is the only way that I'm able to convey it. And that's what I want to do. I want to be able to convey my message. And what I found in this was that I am God. We're always searching for something outside of ourselves, something greater than us, something better than what we are. This is as, this is as best as it's going to get. I promise you that. We sleep on ourselves a lot, and it's a really unhealthy habit that we have as a society. And that's why we clash a lot, because we all want more, but we don't know how to get there because we're always searching for something outside of ourselves. And it's really important that even if you want to evolve, even if you want to grow, even if you want to learn, that you're understanding that this is for you. This is to understand you. You're not just learning things to learn and just know for ego. You're learning things for self. This is about us. It's about you. You are connected to everything in life. And even when it comes to people in low vibrational energy and energies, they don't thrive there. They're not happy there. They feel very sunken there because it's not something that your soul is supposed to resonate with. So it really is about finding how you connect with yourself. And the more that you connect with yourself and the more that you appreciate yourself, the more that you understand yourself, how you get up every day, how you convey your messages, how you are able to look people in their eyes, how you are able to literally breathe, live, and use your body. And then connect all of that with your soul and spirit. It's very simple. You're God. They're going to put it in a lot of different words and religions to try to get, like, you know, is it is what it is. It is what it is. And people will either decide to be in this energy or not. It's this is something else that I've learned. This is something that's hard to do. It's not, I'm going to be authentic with you because, like I said, this is the only way I know how to convey my message. But this is not something that's simple. This is something that takes a lot of knowledge, wisdom, like balance. It's not something that's just going to be like a walk in the park because we live in a society where people don't do it. And I notice that a lot. So you're going to, a lot of times, you might feel like something's wrong with you when really something's wrong with your ego. You're not used to constantly being like, you're used to going with the flow. You're used to being in, like, just like Erykah Badu said, we like to move in packs. It's less guilt to swallow. So when you're in a pack of people, it's a lot easier to be a piece of shit. I repeat that. When you're in a pack, in a group of people, it's a lot easier to be a piece of shit. It's a lot easier to make shitty decisions. And that's what I mean when I say be a piece of shit. It doesn't just mean to people, it can be to yourself. And that reflects onto people instantly. You start projecting that shit because that's just how life is. I don't know. Like, it's crazy because I can get on here a lot and convey this message as many times as I want, but it's up to you. It's very simple. It's up to you. And it's up to you to feel comfortable with the uncomfortable. Right now, I'm vibrating. Like, literally, my body is vibrating. And sadly, it's doing this on YouTube, but this is just what's going to happen when I speak in this type of tone. And I'm going to do it gracefully and confidently. Is really up to you. And I think that the more people study themselves, because since I've been studying for so long, I have studied things outside of myself for so long that I have no choice but to, like, fully understand myself. You know what I mean? And when I talk, I'm not reading the comments because it's so much of a mixture of energy that I just want to convey the message. If you're here for it, you're here for it. If you're not, you're not. But if you know me on this YouTube channel, you know I like to go live because I don't like to edit my videos. It's too much work. But if you're here and you're listening, I appreciate you. Especially if you're actually listening. But The way life is and the way that my mind has traveled, this is something that if it's not going to be in this dimension, you're going to hear me in the next one. You're going to hear me either way. You looking at me right now, listening. Hello, wake up. This is real life. The comments are absolutely distraction. So it's so funny, right? Because my baby broke my my phone stand, so I'm like using my makeup brushes, so I can only see like part of the comments right now. So if you see me like reading certain things, it's only because I can only oh my god, listen to Luke Bryan. Who's that? I might have to write that one down. Who is that? You have to explain that who that is before I really write it down. How about that? No, but yeah, you are God. That's pretty much it. You're God. And you can choose to be what type of God you're gonna be. And all I'm gonna say is like, even in like religions, and pay attention. That's all I'm gonna say. Pay attention. When you're in a low vibrational state of your God-like self, you're still God. The devil's still God. They just mark him as the bad thing, right? But and that's only because he destroys himself. And because he destroys himself, he destroys others. That's the whole fucking point. You know what I'm saying? And whatever light you choose to step in is what you choose to step in, but that's what you have to choose to live with. It's hard either way. And that's another thing that I've learned. It's hard either fucking way. So I'm here to tell you, there you go. If you were wondering whether it's hard to do the wrong thing or the right thing, it is hard either way. There you go. There you go. I don't know what background you come from, depending on what background you come from, and also heavily depending on what mind frame you have. But it's hard, okay? Especially when you're trying to be on this level. When you try to be on this level, it's hard, baby. Whether you're doing bad or good, okay? This is a different level. This is definitely a different level. But this is a journey that you will go on. And just like in my book, The Alchemist, you see him go back and forth of his journey a lot, of whether he's gonna go search for his treasure, or he's gonna go back to selling sheep. I feel like I learned a long time ago that I think I was born knowing that I'm looking for the treasure. The journey was the journey, but I'm looking for the treasure. I don't know about y'all. So that was just how I was born. I was born this way. So yeah, there's that. Catch up. You get what I'm saying? Whether he's gonna sell sheep. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. It's I don't this is why like I've gotten to the point like, and I want to talk to people who really come from the streets, like who really come from it. Like, although grew up very, I don't know if people know, a lot of people do know, I grew up very sheltered. I grew up very privileged, but at the same time, life can change in an instant. And that's what happened to me. And if you come from the streets, all I have to say is like, I know what I'm talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about because I know exactly what it's like to know nothing. But since I could remember, you can just scratch elementary school. Elementary school is basic. Since I can remember in my brain, in my mind, I'm designed to do this. This is what I do. So whether you choose to listen to me or not, I've learned to stop caring. I don't care. I do not care about stuff that's not meant for me. I don't care. I promise you, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You're choosing the dirt hard work, and I'm choosing the great hard work. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing really good. So it's like I talk to people who come from nothing, who know nothing. Because at one point in my life, I didn't know anything. I just kept reading. Even when I didn't know what I was reading, I read. Even when I didn't know what I was singing, I sung. And I was able to analyze things and break it apart and realize what it was. So I got into the point where I put my energy in other places and things that I felt like were more productive for me. I don't do it for other people. I do it for me. That's what people don't get. That's what people don't get. And y'all need to get that. Because y'all are out here doing shit that's not really even for you. Because if it was for you, you would really benefit from it for real, for real. Really be good with it. Really be happy with it. Really sit with it. You can't sit with that. And you can't sit with your own individuality. And that's what the problem is today. Y'all are losers. And that sucks for you. I've never been that. I've never been that. I've always been on a journey. I've always been on a journey of self, but I've always been about self. I'm not a loser. I've never had to hurt other people to make myself feel better. That never felt good to me. That never was like, I've never been that. So it is what it is. I've always been about nature. I've always been about earth since I can remember. I don't think that's like sitting with y'all. This is not some newfound fucking ideology I have. I always thought like this. Sorry, we're not all blessed. That's the facts. You can choose to be, but I was born this way. We all have our light to shine, and that's my light. I was born amazing. Sorry. Born with knowledge, born ready to learn, and I want to learn more. I'm gonna do it. You can see it. Are you dumb? Anyway. I'm sharing it right now. I just told you. I'm God, you're God. Figure it out. Where do you come from? Who are you? What resonates with your soul? What makes your soul dance? I recently just learned that, like, the reason why when I was younger, I would listen to certain music and not understand exactly what it meant. But then when I got older, I would understand exactly what it meant. It's because your soul knows everything. The more that you listen to that and less of even me, you'll understand things better. Listen to your fucking soul. Very simple. I get money because money equals freedom. I don't know how else you're going to get your freedom, but if you can get it without getting money, good for you. I haven't figured that out yet. Good for you, though. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I've just listened to my soul, and what I've learned is that your soul loves certain things and it moves your spirit. Your spirit and your soul are two totally different things. You can say they're two totally different people. They just coincide well. They just happen to choose each other. But your soul and your spirit are two totally different things. So when things resonate with your soul and you don't understand why, and then later on you might understand why that's why, your spirit and soul are two different things. It moves your soul and then your spirit flows with it. Your spirit just fucks with your soul. It's like gang gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. I love talking about breathing. Breathing is very important. I've learned that. I've learned that. Breathing is very important. Especially with when you have like an immense amount of energy, breathe. I do always have an immense amount of energy, and most of the time it is good. So it leaves me like with what people would call like anxious and stuff like that, but it's most likely good energy, and I'm very excited. So have learned that breathing is very good. Taking deep breaths, breathing, and taking your time, staying in the moment. You know what I mean? That's why I was even grounded enough to do this, because something told me, like, just do it. I'm speaking in my best self right now, so that's the best part about it. But I'm trying to think. Okay, so you're God. I had a couple of things that I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember. I wonder if it would be, my notes are probably not going to be on my laptop. I should probably check if they're in one of my notebooks because I do want to talk about like more than one topic with you guys. Let me think. Oh, I want to talk about life stigmas again. I keep elaborating on this thing, right? Because I'm learning that I connect with people in different ways, and that's okay. I connect. What I make sure is that my connections to people are beneficial to me, and or beneficial to everything which is beneficial to me. But you have to let go of the idea of things are going to go a certain way. You really do. People are going to be there. Like, you got to let that go. Even communications that you think are going to be there are going to be with yourself. It's an idea that we have that is fake. That is fake. A lot of the stigmas of life are to make money off of us. Because when you think about it, if you can create a corrupt world that we all know is corrupt and we all know is not designed properly for us, and then you can then take that world. Sorry, I'm trying to be careful with my words, but it is what it is. It's 2025. If you can then take that world and also condition it to think that its life is supposed to be a certain way, although you fucked it up. One, I want to say that I'm not trying to be rude. You guys are a little bit gullible. I was going to say dumb, but I used a better word. And two, that's how they're profiting off of you. They're going to, like, things that benefit you is what you need to be putting your money into. Benefiting into each other benefits everybody, in case you haven't noticed. And I'm not going to elaborate on that. You either get it or you don't. But we keep on feeding into these stigmas, into what we're supposed to be and what our life is supposed to look like and what we're supposed to be doing. And we're not functioning properly because of it. So you need to really sometimes listen to yourself. I really think people have a mental illness when it comes to following a pack of people. Once the entire world says that that is that, everybody believes it. Nobody questions it. Nobody has their own thinking. That's why they always try to get you to worship something outside of yourself so that you can't think, you dumbass. I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't call you dumb. I'm just trying to say that they do things on purpose and they make a lot of money from it. And it causes us to stay really broke. So that's why I say the journey's hard. Back to what I was saying. Because when you don't follow a pack of people, then that's when that whole matrix ideology comes in. But you always have to go back into the matrix to beat it. When you do what you're designed to do versus what you've been programmed to do, which means everyone else has been programmed to do, there is a certain like ritual that can, it feels like it's a ritual that can be done to you, where you're just constantly put down in a way that doesn't even fucking make sense. Because the people who put you down are nowhere close smarter than you, nowhere close successful than you, have no knowledge. Like, it gets ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But that's, you, it connects to a lot of things that I say. It's like people are obsessed with putting themselves down and hating themselves. I hate that for you. You know, like, it's one thing to do things consciously to benefit you so that you can convey messages and get things done. But it's a whole nother thing to identify with every single thing that you do. You're supposed to identify with yourself. You're supposed to identify with trees and sun and things that are scientifically designed for you. It sucks that people don't think this way. This is a very simple way of thinking. I don't understand why people can't think this way. It's simple as hell. Thank you. You never, and that's the thing, that you only pray to God when you want something. Like, how you praying to something when you want something, when you have everything? It's so backwards. Y'all are backwards. And like, this is why I say this work is heavy, because you're gonna every single great person that I look up to, Michael Jackson, Shira, Janet Jackson, Doja Cat, every single great person that I look up to, that when you really listen to them, they're very intelligent, like evolved, like they are Dr. Sebai in a modern day. And y'all literally like scrutinize them and disrespect people who are here for you. But because you can't handle their message and you're so sensitive to their words, meanwhile you tear yourself down worse. It's just so crazy to me, the way that we as a people have learned to not take self-accountability. And I've been learning that every single day. Like, the more I see, the more that I'm like, how can I do better myself? Like, literally, how can I do better myself so that I can get this out of my reality? Because it doesn't even, I don't evolve with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody needed this message, and that's why I came up here and did it. That's exactly why. Because I'm my best self in every aspect, every day, and anytime. I'm my best self. I'm definitely my best self at almost 4 o'clock in the morning. I've been doing this, like I said. I've been doing this since I was a child. Get into it or get out. I don't know. That's what I do. But again, breathe. And stay sane with things. That's another thing I want to get up here and talk about. That's funny. Don't get shot is crazy. But anyway, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not bothering anybody. I'm just saying stuff. Like you said, I'm just talking. That's the difference. I'm not bothering nobody. I haven't said anything about anybody. Just talking. So there's no reason for me to be bothered. But what was I gonna say? Because you're saying stupid stuff. That's why I don't read the comments. Life stigmas. Life stigmas. You are God. There ain't no new fucking information on the internet. I'm good. And then I guess I'll just incorporate that today. Music can change your life together forever. I want you guys to pay attention to the frequency of music that you're listening to. I think the intake is important. You can intake whatever you want. You can, whatever vibration is around you, you can intake whatever you want. Especially because most of the time we have control of the actual vibration that we're listening to. You guys need to stop listening to certain music all day, every day, resonating with that music. Y'all resonate with the music too much. It's not even that you listen to it most of the time. Y'all resonate with the wrong music too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, music that's supposed to be for your soul and good for you, you guys have been so designed to follow crowd and follow pack and follow the sheep that you don't resonate with that music no more. So y'all starting to get a little bit like too unauthentic. And I mean, soon, like, this is not new information. That's why I said I could say whatever I want. Like, y'all don't understand what fucking time and day, fucking age we're in. They put that shit in our face. Y'all are dumb. That's what the issue is. I'm good. And I'm learning that too. Like, I'm good. That's why I feel so comfortable. This is the right time for me to say whatever the fuck I want to say. This is the perfect fucking time. As they put the shit in you niggas' face and y'all still will laugh at a motherfucking individual trying to educate you. And then while y'all laugh at me, I literally watch them in the comments go and laugh, but they know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. They know what I'm trying to say. They know what I'm trying to educate you on. You just don't know. And they laugh at you. They laugh with you, laughing at yourself, dummy. Anyway, like, they put it in your face. I don't understand. That's what I'm starting to understand too. People are just making their own decisions, and that's why I'm here to say it's harder either way. Like, I don't know why y'all are choosing to self-destruct versus evolve. It's literally hard either way. It's hard to self-destruct and it's hard to evolve. You're tricked. Here you go. Boom. Like, what the fuck? Like, they put it in your face all the time. Literally, when they made the movie, they cloned Tyrone. You literally watch people in like little labs. Everything doesn't have to be so fucking literal. It is literal already. They did that during COVID, in labs, producing things for you to consume, whether it's food, a frequency, blah, 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 blah. I don't care to go into detail. That's what they did. And y'all went for it. Oh, well. I don't know. It's like, blah. No other way to explain it. It's getting to a point. That's why I'm like, it must be that y'all think it's easier to self-destruct, because it's not. It's not. If that's the answer you was looking for, you might as well as evolve, because it's not. But anyway, y'all, what am I about to do? I'm going to listen to Michael Jackson, because that's what I'm in the mood for. Take a nice shower and probably eat some collard greens. I hope you guys enjoyed the message. I'm just on here being myself. You guys be wildin'. I'm chilling right now, so listen, I can say and do whatever I want to say. But I hope everybody has a good night. I hope we all evolve. I hope we all are in the present and are seeing things for what they are and not what we want them to be. I should stay on because I look so good. I mean, come on, y'all. When do I ever get on live and I'm like, come on, like, y'all gonna let me have my moment. Y'all gonna let me have it. I don't give a damn. I don't. And I did my hair myself. I never do that. Look how it looks. Anyway, congratulations to me and all my successes. I feel great in life. If you know, you know. If you're paying attention, you're paying attention. So if you're smart, you'll listen. This is Ani's World. Bye.